All right, everybody, welcome back to A-Hole Design, brought to you by our one and only sponsor this week, the like button, which is right below the video. You can check it out. I'm sure you're aware of it at this point, but it's pretty cool, and you can click on it and stuff. And let's start off with number 19. Installing the last Windows update resets your default program selection for various file types, so they can suggest using Edge to open them. It also sets Edge as your default browser without asking. Bro, I actually had this happen. And worse than that, I had it so that after the update was done, when I launched my computer, it brought up the finish setting up your PC screen, and I was like, what? Excuse me? Did you reset my computer? And I was panicking for a second. I was like, skip. Everything here, it's fine. We're okay, you didn't reset my computer. Oh my God. In case you were wondering how to stop getting trending notifications on the app. Oh, I haven't. This is with the Reddit app. I haven't seen this before, but in case you find it helpful, I suppose. Maybe I disabled all notifications when I installed the Reddit app on my phone or something like that. I don't know. Automatically scheduling an appointment for me and not letting me cancel. Hi, blank, you're due for your next appointment, Tuesday, 11:20. Text to book, or 3, if not interested, we'll hold this appointment for you. 3. Did they just, schedule an appointment automatically? And you're like, I don't need this. We haven't seen you in a while, so would you prefer to reschedule instead? 1 to schedule, 2 to cancel. We're sorry, but we can't cancel. What? I'm so confused. Why do they so badly want you to come in? I feel like it's easier if they don't have to have a human physically come into a store to... Why would they force you? No, you have to come in here. We really want to see you. We really enjoyed your company, and we will not take no for an answer. We thought you were a fascinating human. You had great insights to talk about the universe and the world, and we just really want to have you back, okay? How about no? Why not offer customers a ticket for tonight's lotto draw, remind them it could be you, and wish them luck? Is this on the monitor for the cashier? I'm assuming at a convenience store that sells lottery tickets, and it's a message from the brass up at HQ being like, hey, why don't you get those people to buy lottery tickets? The lottery jackpot's not going up enough lately. How are we gonna hit $1 billion like they did over there in the US that one time? I don't know if this is in the US or not. I don't think the National Lottery is a US thing, but how are you gonna hit $1 billion and compete with that if you're not selling lotto tickets? So push them to get a lotto ticket. They could achieve their dreams. Satire. This was posted on the architecture subreddit, but I thought it'd be a better fit here. Highway engineer pranks. The inescapable cloverleaf never actually gets onto the highway. Zero choice interchange. Keeps you on the highway. The rotary super collider. This seems slightly unsafe. Indian food delivery app Zomato, encouraging kids to order food without telling their parents, who often forbid it because of the COVID risk. Hey, parents not letting you order? Here's a cheat sheet to convince your folks to let you order. Patience is key. Let your parents fall asleep. Sneak in your order and enjoy it in your room quietly. Wait. There's a response. Wow, there was an official response from the marketing team for this app. They said that they left out other parts of this email, but they say they should have chosen their words slightly more carefully. I don't know. Hard to make it seem like there was another explanation here. Whoopsie daisies. This is basically, hey, go use your parents' credit card and order yourself some junk food. Don't do that. Please don't do that if you're listening to this video. Centurylink feedback form. Please provide comments or suggestions regarding your experience. You have a 250 character limit on your feedback box. Are you kidding? I see they have the 250 characters. 250 characters that's not very much. I was thinking 250 words at first, and I was like, that's enough for a paragraph-ish. I remember the old days of elementary school essays when they'd give us how many words our paper had to be. I was initially like, I have to count the words out. I didn't realize that Microsoft Word told you how many words were in the document. And I was like, I have to count all these words, man. It's going to take longer than writing the essay itself. Adobe survey won't let you choose Acrobat until you've submitted a response. Help improve products. How likely are you to recommend? What would you do? And never show again. This information will be associated with your Adobe ID. If you don't give us good feedback, we will remember this. Adobe will remember. They will associate with your ID, and they'll send you even more product updates to your email. Do you want to get all the promotional emails we can possibly offer? Yeah, that's what we're going to do if you talk negatively about our program here. How dare you? Oculus forcing you to link your Facebook account to use their VR. Yeah, so I saw a whole bunch of backlash on this one when it was announced outside of Reddit and all that stuff. And then I got the email that was like, hey, going forward, here's the policy changes when it comes to Oculus. Got to sign in with the Facebook account. And I'm just like, yeah, all right, whatever. I don't really use Facebook. I guess it mostly impacts people who don't have a Facebook account, which, I mean, I guess good for you if you don't have a Facebook account. Seems like something that's pretty hard to avoid at this point with all the things out there that do it as third-party authorization. And in some cases, it's actually like a convenient alternative if it's a site you just don't care about and they're at least not asking for ridiculous amounts of permissions on Facebook. You're like, I don't have to make another username and password and get spammed with emails on update. Okay, fine, I'll do it this way. I haven't had to do this yet because I haven't booted up my VR, but I'm gonna have to do this if and when I want to do VR, which I know I should have done long ago, and do a VR stream on Twitch and do Minecraft now that I have the updated headset, and it'd be fun, probably, if I don't get nauseous and need to throw up. But I shouldn't because of the motion tracking versus the Dev Kit 1, which had no motion tracking, and it was purely rotational, and I almost threw up multiple times when I was doing the dropper maps. But anyway, I'll have to sign up with Facebook before next time, probably. This mouse has fake side buttons. Now that's not cool. Imagine you're just like quickly looking at the packaging as you need a mouse, and you're like, okay, cool, it satisfies my criteria. It's got a couple of side buttons, although I'm gonna be honest, you're missing out by not having 12 of them. All right, do you want to play Minecraft at maximum efficiency so that you don't have to take your fingers off WASD in order to directly get to an item in your hotbar? Because otherwise, you're gonna have to take a finger and go up to your row of numbers, and that you can't be moving in a particular direction while you're doing it. I see shift all your fingers, and I'm sure someone out there is really, really good at it, but on the other hand, you can just have the mouse buttons on your mouse, or the number on your mouse, and it's great. Might I recommend, yeah, and I know there are a bunch of options out there for mouses that have the full 1 through 12 buttons on the side, and it's a life changer. New means what's inside is not new. New, rich in care. New refers to the package design. At least they're honest about it. I guess they're probably required to be, otherwise they might get in trouble. But hey, we told them what the new meant. All right, we told them it was just the packaging. That the inside is exactly the same, but we just wanted to draw attention to the fact that aren't you proud of what our marketing department came up with? Amazing design, isn't it? It made you want to buy it, right? I mean, you are looking at this and reading it, so it did accomplish that. We just wanted to give a shout out to our artists. They did a great job on this new packaging. 120 megabits plan has 100 megabits download speed. When I asked the explanation on the phone, they said that the 120 megabits is just the name, and they don't actually offer 120 megabits. Excuse me, what? What? No. What? You just but this is what needs to, this is enough. Okay, we can just go on like an hour-long video ranting about telecom companies and their practices and monopolies and all this crap. But, hey, dear telecom companies, people actually care about upload speed, especially now that they're working from home, okay? They actually want fast upload. Stop naming all your plans with just the download speed, and also put some more focus into your uploads. I know you can do it. Why do you cap your upload? Well, my internet plan is gigabit. You wanna know what gigabit means? It means it's never actually reached a gigabit download, but that's fine. Honestly, it hits like 300, and to be completely honest with you, I download things perfectly fast enough on 300, whatever. My upload is 20, maybe 25 on a good day. How is that possible to be that lopsided? How can you say you offer a gigabit down and 25 up? What is that? Okay, and then you go ahead and you just say that the friggin' it's 120 because your upload speed went up a little bit. Not even by 20, it only went up by 10, but you added 20 to the download speed, which isn't even that because it's still at 100 on the, but that's just the name of the plan. I'm gonna go start a telecom and I'm gonna call it Gigabit, and what I'm gonna actually give people is 100 down and 5 up. We just call it Gigabit. That it's just a name. It has nothing to do with the actual speed, but I'm gonna charge like $200 a month for it. I'm a recovering gambling addict that constantly receives texts from online casinos. No matter how many times I opt out, they do not stop. Some opt-out links don't even work. Blacklist is massive. Some of the biggest a-holes in the world right here. Bro, the amount of companies that just completely disregard the regulations that you need to have for unsubscriptions is way too high, especially when it comes to text message marketing, which I've been fortunate enough, like I don't get too much of that, but usually there's no unsubscribe. It's just straight up spam and you can't do anything about it. There's no like, hey, respond 1 to stop. It's just like, here's trash. There you go. I'm just giving it to you. You can't turn it away. You can't turn it off. Your phone is a trash chute now, and you just get to accept whatever's on the other end of it. Congratulations. It's so infuriating. My $240 anatomy textbook is just a ream of paper. I feel like we see this all the time. All the time. You get to put your textbook in a binder, and then presumably, you know, the paper will get a little bit beat up over time. It'll make it a little harder for you to resell. So instead of being able to resell it for $20, you'll be able to resell it for like $5, which benefits the person who gets it after the fact, but not really you, because it probably comes with an online code that's like one-time use, and that's the really essential part, and so that's going to be useless after you're done with the course, so the textbook then just becomes useless. Abusing the donation system to force their adverts on streamers without paying sponsorships. Oh, here we are. Oh, I saw this one. I'm not actually directly involved, but I know Rubber Ninja actually had this, like he was one of the people who got targeted for this thing, and his response, it didn't make the cut for actually making it into the ad. So we're not gonna actually, I don't want to play into this because everybody talking about it ended up giving this campaign way more attention, and I'm sure the brand was like, we consider this a win because they got more attention. I don't want to say, I'm not going to play it because I don't want to give the brand the publicity here, okay? And I'd encourage you, don't look it up. Because I don't want, you're going to look it up anyway, but don't. I'm not going to give them the attention for it. Basically though, they use like text-to-speech and gave streamers like a 99-cent donation or something, and the text-to-speech read off, oh, wouldn't it be great if you went on down to such and such store and went and bought this such and such thing? Wouldn't that be swell? Oh, it seems like a great time to order such and such thing, doesn't it? Man, you want to know what sounds really great right now? Is this such an, it's like, cool, thanks for, right, so you're just gonna, rather than just, you know, going and working out a deal with someone to sponsor them, you're just gonna abuse their text-to-speech in order to just drop an ad in the middle of the stream. Nice. Shorty clickbait articles like these. Google, the Elder Scrolls 6 release date. All the latest news on the Elder Scrolls page. While there is no Elder Scrolls 6 release date, we finally have our first official look at a render that someone made that has nothing to do with the game. Isn't this a cool render? Great. The amount of times though that it's like, it would be great if there was a way for Google to make it so that the display text that they're showing on one of their search results, like you can click on it and it'll automatically take you to the part on the page where it shows. I guess you could do a Control F, but sometimes you don't, it doesn't even work. I'm like, where's the part of the page that I swear I just saw here, the text in the search result, and then it's just not there when I actually click through. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe it's like a cached result shown on the Google image or the Google search results, and then when you get to the page, it's just different. And the top, for the last month of a-hole design, EA decided to add a full-on commercials in the middle of gameplay in a $60 game a month after its release, so it wasn't talked about in reviews. Wait, is there actually, there's a, is it a full-length ad in there? Or is it a, I mean, I guess at least it's not a full length. I can't really tell how long this, okay, it's like another few seconds. Seems like a, it is interesting, though. I'm surprised they would go so far as to do a full-on, like, pop-up ad right in your face. But, I mean, look at all the opportunity on the arena, though. It's just such a, it is a pretty good monetization opportunity to just sell those spots, because in real life, you would have advertisements on the Octagon, right? So to have it in the game, it looks realistic, and you can sell that, but to do a full-on, like, in-your-face pop-up seems excessive. That said, though, it would appear that according to just this headline in the URL, EA disables UFC 4's in-game ads following player outrage. I guess congratulations, community. You did it. You did the thing. You created change. You became the change you sought to see. So, there you go. A happy ending to our story. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week of A-Hole Design, or this month of A-Hole Design. Make sure to like if you like, check the playlist if you want to catch more of this subreddit, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and that's it. I'll see you next time.